Hey guys, hope everyone's day is going well. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys this kind of 1.5 meta slack element. And I know a ton of different people do this trick, and overall I think it looks super dynamic and flashy, and I'm super excited to be teaching it to you guys today. For this review, I'll actually be using the SF statement, and without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, hey guys, so first let's take a look at what this trick looks like from my perspective. Alright, so real quick, let's get all of our string tension out. That'll make it a whole lot easier to actually learn this kind of like slack trick. Alright, but let's jump right in. So the first part of this trick is kind of like the setup, and so there's a very specific way that you want to hold the strings. Basically the mount that you're going to get into looks like this. And this is a common kind of like tech mount that a lot of yo-yoers use, but there's a very specific way that you should be holding the strings. So I gotta give a quick shout out to my friend Darren, who I met at the Southeast Yo-Yo competition. He actually taught me the proper way to get into this mount. So there's actually a variety of different ways that you can get into this proper mount right here, but I'm going to teach you how to get into it with this kind of technique, which Darren taught me originally. But if you are curious, there's also a way to get into it like that. That also works. So to get into this mount, you're basically going to go, as if you were to go into a 1.5 mount, except you're going to go on over here. And now that we're here, we're going to roll on as if we were to do, kind of like a ripcord like that, but we're going to stop halfway. So we're going to go here, just like that, roll over once, and now what we're going to do is take our finger out and hold on to this string right here, but just kind of get the finger out of there, and you'll notice we have the string connected right here and this right there. So essentially what we're doing there is we're just kind of lifting our finger out of this mount like that. So now that we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to actually throw this kind of string right here to the left, kind of through the gap and through the front. So what I mean by that is we've got this string right here, and essentially what we're going to do is we're not going to throw it kind of like to the back, because that'll leave us in it won't leave us in the mount that we want. Essentially what you're going to do is you're going to throw it kind of like that way. You're just going to kind of let go of that, and you should be in an open mount, but you should be pinched right there. So that's the trick with this part, is once you're here, we pinch down like that, and then you're going to throw that slack over just like so. And it's kind of important that you actually throw this slack, give it a little bit of a push like that, because it's really easy for this to kind of snag up if you just kind of like pull it out like that. There's a good chance that your yo-yo could snag on the string. So for me, it's cleanest if I just kind of throw it like that, and now we're in the proper mount. And make sure that you're pinching right here with your thumb, and if you want, additional pinching, you can use your middle finger of your non-throw hand like that. Alright, so now that we're here, and we've kind of thrown that slack over, we're going to swing the yo on over, just over your throw hand pointer finger like that. Alright, so here comes the second step of this trick, and this is kind of like the first, like slack over. This is a really nice element, and here's what it looks like. Alright, and so here's how we're going to do that. Alright, so once we're here, we're going to go, and essentially what's going to happen is the yo is going to hit this string right here, this kind of slack string, and what is going to happen is it's going to land on that string right there, like that. But you have to do it in a very specific way. Now, what happens here is kind of hard to explain, but I'll do my best to explain it, and additionally, I'm going to include some slow-mo clips and stuff like that. So basically, the yo is going to hit this string, and it's going to also kind of go around this hand like that. So it's going to go like that. The entire time it kind of stays in front of everything. However, here's the catch. Basically, there should be a string that's going to land on this hand right there when you do this trick. So you'll notice when I do the trick, I hit this string right here and it goes over onto this string, but I also let it fall over my wrist like that. So I'll slow that down for you guys right here. Okay, so yeah, now that we're here and we're in this mount, we're almost done with the trick, and we got kind of the last part right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this string right here with my pointer finger of my non-throw hand like that, and at the same time I'm going to pinch right here. And so now we should be in this mount, which is kind of like a 1.5 mount. And so now what's going to happen is you're going to swing the yo on over, and at the same time you're going to let go with the string that was on your finger right there and immediately put it underneath like that. So it's a lot happening at once with that one last step, but I'll break it down for you guys. So we're here and we've swung over like that. We're going to let go right there, and then immediately we go like this, we swing it around, And see, when I'm swinging it around, I simultaneously, just as I let go with this, hoop right here with this finger, I also immediately catch the string when it comes around. So if you want, you can kind of practice this motion in like 2 steps. So practice, just letting go of that when you start to swing the yo around like that. And then also practice with when you're here and you've let go, swinging the yo onto this finger, kind of like that. So I swing it over my non-throw hand pointer finger. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to let go with this and like so. And now you're going to hold that pinch right there so you have a loop. Now what's going to happen is you're going to guide the yo into this slack right here, and you're going to hit this string right there. So that's the string farther away from me, and go onto that same string. So it's kind of like you do the same kind of motion, but on 2 different sides. So first I'm doing it, from left to right, like that. I let go, I come over like that, and I'm pinching right there. Now I'm going from right to left. And so basically the same principles that I talked to you guys before with this step apply to this step as well. Where basically you're going to hit that string right there, and it's going to go over onto the same string, but it's also going to drape on over that hand right there. So I'm going to slow it down for you guys so you can see exactly what's happening right there. Alright, and so now that we are here, we're going to drop with our pointer finger like that, and we can just really bind it, and that's basically the trick. Overall, I don't think this trick is too hard on the difficulty scale, but if you guys are having any issues with it, as usual, just let me know in the comment section, or email me or DM me. I'll get back to you and help you out with this trick. But make sure you give it a good try before messaging me. In addition, I think this trick looks really nice if you kind of do it in a fluid motion and use the momentum from each step to guide you into the next step. And so here's what I mean. We're going to hit the string, make that kind of a smooth motion. And now when we swing over, immediately hit into that string and kind of get that slack around. And now when you let go, it's really nice to keep that same momentum and nail it on the other side and not slow down. And so overall, I think that just looks really nice when you do it in that kind of fashion, because it looks super dynamic on stage, and it just overall looks really, really cool. So I would focus on, once you've actually got the trick learned and everything, try to smooth it out a little bit and get it in more of a flowy motion and keep that momentum going instead of just stopping at each section of the trick. Alright, so we're going to do one last recap and then you guys will be on your way. So, that mount right there, almost a ripcord, take your finger out, push that string over there, swing over, swing onto that string, let go with this pointer finger, like that, swing over, hit that string right there, drop like that, and bind. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial. If you guys learned something new and enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and also if you guys are new here and haven't seen my videos before, hit that subscribe button because I post videos just about every single week. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.